They can't hear us.
They can't.
Wait, people can hear us?
No one can hear us.
Oh, okay. Wait, you guys can't hear me?
Nope.
Who said that? I've got some techno in the background.
Gonna have to unmute.
It's really not techno. It's like a synthwave thing.
I was really hoping for techno.
I don't want it to like take over, so I kind of like buried it.
So next week we should wear togas.
Togas?
Yeah.
I got a few sheets laying around.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I can wrap up in a sheet. I mean, it's not like you can see like, you know, whether or not the toga is actually worn correctly or not.
Get a few sheets. Be 3 sheets to the wind. Sounds good.
His eyes lay closed and his last breath spoke. He had seen no.
I think I might play the fancy schmancy sound.
Oh shit! I gotta unmute.
That's a good sound.
The fanciest of schmancies.
Have you guys heard the fancy schmancy sound?
No.
I
No.
don't think so.
Oh my god.
Go to Snake's channel.
I'm just gonna
Do
put a
it.
link.
Oh yeah!
In chat for you. If you need a link. Here we go.
Oh yeah!
Nice. That's the theme song. Hope you guys like it.
Skibbity bop.
A friend of mine actually, he like wrote and played all that himself. So I think it's pretty neat.
Pretty cool.
Hmm.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
You guys are weird.
And that is why we're all friends.
You guys are weird.
Don't let him lie to you that he wanted to do the same thing.
Yeah, let's go ahead and turn the. We're gonna turn the screen on here. Here we go. Bam! Look at that beautiful
Holy
bitchness.
shit.
Hi, everyone out there who's not there. We started a podcast and you're listening to it.
Yay!
Yay! Yay!
Hello.
We have our good friend Canned. He's
Hello.
in the middle. Canned in the middle. Sevelis is down there, bottom left. Hey, bud. Above him is Dave. Yeah, there you go. Dave.
Hello.
Dave. Above me is Thanatos. I said it right.
Hold on, wait.
The exits are to your left and to your right.
Over there.
Make sure when the oxygen mask falls down that you choke the person next to you out before using your oxygen mask. And then their oxygen mask. Perfect. We're doing a show called the Fancy Schmancy Variety Show. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff and hopefully entertain you at least a little bit. Somewhere, someone needs to tell Hockey Steve that we're live.
That's what you were doing.
He'll be here somewhere, I'm sure.
It's like Michelangelo. Oh,
Yeah, you guys are almost touching.
a little farther down.
Oh, God!
In front of the microphone.
Oh.
Back up.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh wow.
So real quick, we're gonna start with Dave. We're gonna go counterclockwise.
Well,
And just tell me a little bit about you, Dave. Where do you live, man?
Nebraska.
Nebraska. That's a state in the
Good
United
old-
States.
Good old Midwest.
What's it like there? If you could just quickly describe it.
Sucky. It's cold in the winter. It's hot in the summer. We get the best of everything.
Is it mountainous? Is it flat? Do you have forests, or is it all corn?
Flat as hell.
I heard it's all corn. Is that
Pretty much.
cool?
Just
You're
as
not-
far as the eye can see.
Yeah,
If you're not-
on road.
If you're not in a city, it's generally fields.
Isn't Nebraska also shaped like a piece of corn?
Mm,
Corn shaped?
more like a blob.
A blob. Okay.
A weird blob.
Some people eat corn in different ways. You are streaming on Twitch, correct? You're the only one
That
in this
is
group
correct.
who is a Twitch streamer.
Yeah, the outcast.
How's it feel to be on Mixer right now? Do you already want to switch
Weird.
to Mixer?
No.
I can tell that you're like ready to make that move. That's awesome.
Would strongly consider it if there was a Magic the Gathering community on Mixer.
But you could
Nobody
be
streams it.
the Magic the Gathering guy on Mixer. You could be that guy.
Gotta start somehow, right?
You could be that
True.
guy. It's a lot of work.
But Twitch has a lot of integration with
yeah,
Magic. So.
I've noticed that. There's definitely something to be said about how good Twitch is because they've been the guys for a long time.
Yeah.
So you are streaming generally every week. I've been seeing a lot more consistency from you. It's nice to see that.
Three or four times a week, yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have a specific schedule or does it just bounce around?
I try to keep it pretty consistent, but shit happens. So
Well, like let's say if I was looking to find your schedule, where would I do that?
Twitter,
There you go. Dave_Depressant on Twitter.
correct.
There it is. There it is. How old are you, Dave? You can tell everybody your age.
35.
Yeah, me too. I also
I'm a little older than you, if I remember correctly.
by a few months only.
Yeah.
Only by a few months. Anything else you want to tell us about your streams, your community, what kind of games you normally play?
Started off with variety, play a little bit of everything. Very much addicted to Magic the Gathering Arena right now. So that's been pretty much what I've been doing.
You told me you were doing some comp matches and they were making you sad. Is that
Yeah.
yeah?
I tend to stick to the casual playlist.
I saw you. You were fighting this guy, and you nailed him like 4 times in a row. And he went down to like 2 health,
Mm-hmm.
and you were at like
And then he
10.
kicked my ass.
Yeah, you were at like 10, and then like 2 rounds later, you're dead. I was like, "What
If I-
happened, Dave?"
If I had a nickel for every time that happened.
Right on. Well, it was definitely a fun stream today, and you are pushing into the affiliate slot. Is that what's happening? Very close to
Fingers
it, right?
crossed. Fingers crossed. Tomorrow's stream should put me over that hump.
Nice. Very cool.
Been
That is
casually
awesome,
working
man.
on emotes, so
Oh.
hopefully I get to
casually.
use them.
Wait,
Now I want to see them.
What about
Exactly.
casually humping?
No,
They're pretty bad.
casually working emotes.
Oh.
selective hearing.
That's
Like
sucks.
when I have like 20, 30 minutes, open up Photoshop,
put a,
put a couple
in.
pixels in. Yep.
Uh,
Fill a couple pixels in and hit save,
it.
and
Yep, that's how I do all my stuff. That's exactly how it works.
I bribe my girlfriend with cuddles to make me shit.
Can I do the same thing? Is that
Bribe my girlfriend with cuddles? I
Yeah.
don't
don't
know.
bribe him with cuddles.
yeah?
I can attest that Sneak's cuddles
Hey,
are
Ty
some
Wild.
of the best.
Hey, Ty Wild.
I do cuddle very well. So below our friend Dave is our
Hi.
friend Sevelus. Hey buddy.
There he is.
We've been friends for a while. 4 or 5 years, I guess.
Hockey.
Also,
Like, End of Destiny 1, year 1, yeah.
yeah, I think that was what 2015. Then
Mm-hmm.
2015. You
That's
are
a long ass time.
You are how old, my good man?
I am 32.
32. So you're not the baby.
No. I was born December 27th, so my birthday's coming up.
Oh, is that a subtle hint?
Yes, I want butt touches for my birthday.
I will send you
Done.
all the butt touches. You are a Mixer streamer now. You were on Twitch, like many
Yes.
of us, and you've been hanging out here on Mixer for a while.
Yes.
Do you have a reason to have switched over to Mixer that you can say in less than 30 seconds? Otherwise, we can get much.
Community.
Okay. All right. We're gonna get much more into that kind of stuff later, but I'm just trying to get through these introductions. Where do you
so
live?
I
and
was-
Tell us about yourself, bud.
I live in Oregon, West Coast, so it's still kind of early for me compared to the rest of you guys. I started streaming because of Mr. Sneak over here. and been streaming
Aw.
for what 3.5, 4 years. My setup went from super wonky to somewhat not so wonky.
I mean, you got Alexa controlling your lights, so I don't know. Like that's high tech. That's more high tech than I've ever gotten on any of my shit. That's for sure.
And your AC and everything.
Yeah.
I've heard him say, Alexa, set the temperature to 60.
I have heard you tell Alexa.
Alexa, shut up!
It's 67.3. Thank you very
Oh
much.
god.
Technicalities.
0.3. Weird flex, but okay.
If you want to go into any of your past, like your career or your previous.
So right now I work as a logistics manager for a giant tech company. I am the first line supervisor for 114 people, and I hate my job and my bosses. But I love the people I work with, and that's what's kept me there for the last 10 years.
Very nice. In front and center, he paid about $300,000.
It's been super, super expensive. But my name is Chris. I live in Kentucky.
West Kentucky?
It has-
or is it
More central.
Central Kentucky?
But,
So I'm just like, listen, I just heard that things happen in the mountains of West Kentucky that should be talked about amongst.
Yeah, that's where your fat man is, and things do happen
Yeah.
there. Over in the eastern side, there's shit that happens there too. I mean, I'm in the middle.
Gotcha. Real quick, Thanatos, you lost audio. You need to get it back.
I'm working on it.
Then how did you lose audio? If you heard me say that.
It's in and out. Give me a second.
Oh, it could be those AirPods you're using.
Never
Mhm.
had an issue with them before.
But now they're giving you one.
Shut up.
Speaking of AirPods, did you hear somebody made a lanyard for their AirPods? They
Oh
don't-
my god. For fucking $70. What's the point of AirPods? They are cordless.
Not podcast, apparently.
Apparently.
But people are paying fucking $67 to get a lanyard for their wireless buds whenever I could get one about like this to fit on. It doesn't make any sense.
I got these earbuds. I got them about 6 or 8 months ago, but I got some metal ones.
Dude, they're fancy.
Yeah, they're
Fancy schmancy.
They're very nice. They cost $12. And I have three pairs of them because I don't like it when they break, and I take one of them with me to work so I can listen to audiobooks and podcasts while I open the shop. So,
Makes sense.
I mean, AirPods are cool and all, but I'd rather spend $12 3 times and cover my ass for the next 2 years. You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
So,
Hell yeah.
dropping the links in chat. So Kentucky has, if you don't like the weather today, stick around for a week because it'll be completely different.
Do you get snow regularly?
No, we don't. Like
don't
through
get
the winter
snow?
months, not until January, February, the end of
Like when it gets,
January,
like,
beginning.
cold?
Yeah. But we haven't had a white Christmas in God so long.
Aw.
But,
I've never had one, so you could be you'd be as sad as me if you wanted to.
There you go. I mean, I do see some snow, and I hate driving in it.
What's the hardest part about driving in snow, guys?
It's
The
slippery.
other
The
Other drivers. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
so do you just slow down? Obviously, like you would slow down.
You would think common sense tells you to slow down, but people that aren't used to it, they're like, "This is just a regular day," and they're like going 60 on snow, try to stop, and oh, sorry.
And they barrel through 4 other cars.
Yeah, people are still fucking idiots no matter where you go.
Slackers. You're a slacker, Steve.
Sure.
Thanatos, if you are needing some assistance, let me know. We can try and help you out. I'm gonna go next then. I've never seen
Oh,
snow
wait.
because I live in Florida.
So, yes, you do live in Florida.
Never seen snow.
It's nice. Go ahead, bud.
I'm 35, and I
Woo!
have two childrens.
Two
Shit
children.
worms.
I have childrens, and they are absolute nightmares. Don't have kids, guys. Even if you want kids, have a dog first. And
Is that rain and snow?
do yourself a favor. Don't train the dog to do anything. Just let it run wild in your house, and then you may have a slight inkling of what it's like to have a child.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you really want to give it a try, I will send one of mine to you for a year or 5 or whatever you guys are down for,
Hard pass.
Forever.
and then you can find out. All jokes aside, I do have 2 kids. Love my kids; they're great. Been streaming for a while, playing video games with all these awesome people here on the screen, and trying to think if there's something else. Never seen snow. Did I say that?
No. First time.
Mention it once.
Makes me sad.
Hopefully, you will see snow soon, though.
Well, one time I went to the top of a mountain in Canada, and like there was like ice everywhere, but it wasn't like snow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not really
I had
snow.
like
It wasn't snowman snow?
I had like a snowball that was like this big, you know.
Snowman snow.
I mean, you have the powder snow, you have the wet snow, and then you have the sticky snow. And that's the shit you want.
Yeah, I don't know anything about snow.
Then you got the slushy snow that you can pack
Oh,
real
that's just
tight
gross.
and just
And
like turn it into an ice ball and just murder somebody with it.
It feels like a rock.
Just destroy somebody with it. Yeah.
Severus, are you snorting cocaine?
No,
He fell asleep.
no. My brain just got broken by
Oh no. By what?
Broken by what?
an image someone sent to me.
Oh.
Oh no.
Is it-
Pornhub's at it again.
Do you need to see my Spider-Man cosplay to clear your power?
Oh
Yes.
no.
I'm good.
Are you
I have that as my background. Thank
oh,
you
right,
very much.
right, perfect. Perfect.
Jeez.
I could send him the picture that you sent to me, Snake.
Which one? Which one was that?
It's the one with the longer hair.
Oh yeah, the Robin Hood
Post.
cosplay. He's seen that one too. He's seen that one.
Was that the Robin Hood?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember any clothes.
I mean, it was mostly Robin Hood.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Oh yes, nudist Robin Hood.
Yeah. he was robbing something.
You
Smuggling
say
some
that like
plums.
it's a bad thing.
Robin Thicke?
It was awesome. If you guys are interested, just join the Discord and find yourself the sneak
This
thief,
is
and I will
Don't
send
do
you
it.
any of these images that you want, free of charge, completely
It's
free.
a trap. It's a trap. Don't do it.
I will clue you in on the joke.
Yes.
Steve, I'm gonna send you some just because. Dave's girlfriend, I will be very nice and not send you any.
Dave doesn't have a girlfriend.
I've seen her. She streams.
She does stream.
she streams.
She do.
Killing it.
Yeah, fucking. I think she was doing Sims last time.
Yep.
Last time I was watching. Yeah, fucking.
Hello, Em.
Thanatos.
He's back.
Hello, Clarice.
Can you tell us a little about yourself, there, sir? How long have you been streaming, and how many different types of headphones are you gonna put on before you?
It's the third pair.
And he's gone.
What
Lost
the
him.
hell
Lost
is
him.
this?
And he's gone.
He will be back. He will be back.
He
Someday,
will.
maybe.
He will. What I do know about Thanatos is that I met him in my chat one day. I was playing Fallout 76, and I was talking a whole bunch of shit about how no one can fuck with me. And he said, yes, I can. And
Uh-oh.
then I found him, and I killed him, and then now we're friends.
He said he was unkillable.
He did. He said he was completely unmurderable, and I proved him wrong live on stream in front of literally 2s or 3s of people.
I see what you're doing, Seb. You're trying to taunt me with your hair.
Are you there, buddy? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I still have no audio.
Oh well,
We can hear
we
you.
Can hear you. We hear you. Oh, God, he
Oh.
disconnected.
Oh,
Well, this is just fancy and schmancy.
Oh,
he's back.
Oh. X-Rays Empire. Hello.
hey, what's going on, Empire? How are you tonight? Good evening, or this morning, whatever it is.
Good existence to you.
Good day, sir. Since this is the Fancy Schmancy Show.
Steve's retweet was, if I was in the market for a fancy schmancy variety show, ... Thank you, sir. Also, thanks for the follow, X-Ray. Appreciate that. There's a bunch of other peoples in chat here. Should follow them too, because they're awesome. Very awesome, and you're missing out if you're not checking them out. Hoping to get our boy Thanatos back working, rocking. We made fun of his AirPods, so he went and changed his headphones, and now he's can't hear us.
I think whenever he unplugs it,
It sounds like he's digging.
Yeah, we can
I
definitely
think-
hear it.
I think Discord switches it over to his. Yeah,
Webcam, probably.
it automatically changes his default. So tell him to go to his settings and make sure they are right.
Oh, I missed it. Yo, M Universe. That's a follow too. I turned my alerts off. Maybe I should turn them on. There it is. Thanks. That's the right one. Sabalivlevis. And then we have the hard one.
You say, I don't know if I can post links in your chat, so I'm not going
You
to.
totally can.
Yep.
That worked. I think I'm missing. Who am I missing? Thanatos.
Thanatos. Is it this? Is that it?
It's
Thanatos.
XXI.
21.
Okay. I'm not sure we're gonna get him. Let's move on, and we will pick him up as soon as we can. Don't click my links, you weirdos.
Well, now
Okay,
I want to
so-
click all the links.
So me and Sneak have went through these questions before. Whenever I typed them up, I was thinking, if I was just a random viewer that had popped in, Sneak and I, yeah. So if I was a random viewer that popped in, what would be some of the questions that they would ask? Headset number 4.
Is that a different headset?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a PlayStation Gold.
Yeah.
I got one right here.
That's a good headset.
Can you hear us?
It's a very comfortable headset too.
Everyone point to your
It
ears.
is.
Everyone point. Broke yours in half. Hockey's giant head broke his in half. So that's
Oh no. That's something I'm afraid of with my big ass head, but
That's why I've always used these things. I'm telling you.
mine always fall out of my ears, so sometimes I'm just like, fuck it, I'm going to use a whole headset.
Fuck it all.
There's a kitty.
Where?
Oh, it was on Thanatos' screen. He just walked off screen.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. That's all the kitty that you're gonna get.
Nah, Bebo will be back around.
Oh yeah, you have a kitty too, don't you?
Yeah, whenever I stream, she's like, "Ooh, you're streaming. Let me meow at you a whole bunch."
We always get that
Meow.
kitty cat starfish when she walks away. Super nice.
Considering that as an emote.
Oh, speaking
Just
of the devil, look
just
at
a
that.
cat butthole.
Someone got their emotes denied because of the cat butthole. So I would,
Oh, there she is.
yeah.
You saw her before I did.
I did. Yeah, she was under the table over there first.
She's
Well,
fine.
just literally make it a pink starfish. That's it. That's all I gotta do.
Just the butthole. No, nothing around it.
Yeah, the rest is it's all just see through
Okay, how about
with animation where it spins.
where's he at? There.
Yeah,
Or does
animated
this?
emote.
Here we go. I'm gonna
Sparkles.
talk to him.
What are you
Captain.
doing?
All right, so Dave, I'm gonna ask you first
Sup?
since you were over here.
Yeah, Dave.
Who was the content creator that influenced you to start creating content, if you remember?
Honestly, probably Sneak.
Oh, my heart. Yes.
That is awesome. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say thanks, but I think that.
Well, not like the first streamer I ever watched, but like
I think
like
what
the
it
first
is-
person that was like, "Hey, anybody can do this. Like it's easy." And
right,
I'm like,
that's exactly what I was gonna
"Well,
say.
maybe I'll hit the button and see what happens."
It's one of those things where it's like, if my dumbass can pull it off, I know you guys can do this. I know it. I know it.
All right, Sev. Go ahead, Snake.
I was just gonna say, Sev looks bored. I think I'm gonna send him some photos.
He
Oh,
needs some
please.
photos.
Oh no.
Something.
Well, Sev, who was the content creator that influenced you to start creating content?
That'd be that guy over there, the sneak thief.
Oh man,
Oh, me? Oh, you mean
he was talking.
over there?
Over there.
All the way over there.
But yeah, so long story short, how I got into content creation, I joined a Destiny clan called Bright Light Gaming that was being ran by the Sneak, and the Sneak was like, I do the stream thing. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is, so I'm gonna join him. And then I started streaming.
That's
That's
a
an
true
exciting story.
story. That is a true story.
Thanatos, can you hear us, bud?
Okay.
You wishing I was deaf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woohoo!
That is fucking awesome. So was it the settings in Discord?
No, man, I got a whole dumpster fire going on over here, but I'm gonna
Oh no.
I'm gonna soldier.
Do you know what that means? That means you're streaming and you're fucking nailing it.
You're nailing it.
So for you, who was the content creator that influenced you to start?
Honestly, it's this guy over here.
Down there.
Well,
You
to
guys-
me, he's over here.
Oh my
I don't remember.
Dumpster fire, Dave.
I don't remember what led me to watch him, but
Pick somebody else.
started watching him, and I thought, I'm gonna give this a shot. And then he killed me one day in Fallout, and then here we are.
I did murder you in Fallout. I actually already told that story. It's
He
one-
did, but you couldn't hear us.
It's one of my favorite Fallout stories. That time I killed Thanatos.
Kitty.
It was a good time. It was a good time, and we actually, it was like a jump start relationship right there. It was a good friendship. So, I actually started on Twitch. I was like, I started for the wrong reasons. I was all about the money. I'm like, I can make money doing this shit, and wrong mindset. Wrong mindset. If you're in this to make money, I'm sorry, you're not gonna make it.
I mean,
Nope.
you can.
I mean,
do
you can make
cosplay
money.
like I do. I make a little bit on the side for that.
I thought about doing cosplay and some like voiceover acting and shit.
Dude, I would love to do voice acting. That would be one of the
Me
funnest
too.
jobs in the world.
So fun. And if you are listening to this and you are looking for somebody, we're right here. So the first person that got me to want to start creating content in a different light was SK Pac-Man. He was over on Twitch. He's now here on Mixer. And then there was another revelation, whatever the word is.
Revolution.
There you go.
With a fist.
Sneak, he made me change my perspective some, and then the community along with it. It's just been crazy. Great journey so far.
For me, my first guy was I saw for the first time Professor Broman, and I was like, that guy's really good at being really funny. But then I tried to talk in his chat, and like no one spoke to me at all.
Yeah.
Not even mods or anything. So like, then I was like, I want to go to someone's chat who talks to me, and I found.
So then he went to the Sneak Thief.
No, Guardian Outpost, you guys.
Yeah.
Guardian Outpost is like, he's the guy that when I watched him, I was like, man, I wish I could do that like he does it. I wanna do that. So Guardian Outpost was that guy. He's no longer streaming, but he's still a huge influence on a lot of people for like 4 or 5 years now. Like,
Oh yeah.
great dude, like great personality, great community, and all the things that I want that guy had.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. Thanks for that auto host there, Dracula. Appreciate it. I've got some fancy alerts. I'm just not quite finished yet. We'll get there.
It's a whip. Thanatos missed the initial question.
I was gonna say, like, let's go back. Thanatos, tell us about your content creation journey. How did it start for you?
I don't really know if it started yet.
Oh, it's there. It started.
I'm winging it, man. I'd like to say I have some kind of clear end goal, but I don't.
Raise your hand if you're also winging it.
Every day.
Yeah. It's
No, in all seriousness, it was something that I'd considered. I actually have another friend, like literally one other friend.
You have another friend?
And we had talked about it a few times a
How?
few years ago, but it never happened.
Teach us the
And
ways.
then I thought,
This is the
I
way.
play games a lot anyway. Let me throw a camera on here and try this whole streaming thing. Is really what it came down to.
nice. Was there like a certain time when you said like I like doing this, like I've learned that I like doing this, and like so now I want to like do this, or has it all just kind of been whatever shows up, whatever comes?
I feel like I'm gonna press live.
No, I mean it really came down to one day. I just eventually said, you know what? I'm not getting any younger. I'm just gonna go for it, and whatever happens, and started meeting some people, you guys, a couple other communities, and I think I really started to appreciate how much I enjoy it a couple months ago when I didn't do it for about a month because I was working stupid crazy hours, so I wasn't hitting the button as often.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was really like, okay, I enjoy doing this. I don't have any illusions. I don't think I'm good at it. I don't think it's entertaining. I don't think it's quality. But I keep doing it.
I think that for a lot of people, especially I would consider us all smaller streamers, especially when you're smaller, like, it's really hard to see that
Steve.
like improvement, but I guarantee you, every time you go live, you're better than you were the last time you went live. And it's hard to see that because you're sitting there like doing it yourself, but I guarantee you, viewers, other people, other streamers, other community members, people notice it. Like
Actually, I'm doing the opposite. My best stream was my very first stream, and everything else worse.
Just all downhill from there.
Yep. You all missed the greatest streamer in the history of streaming, and that was my first 15.
Yep.
I'm just gonna take your word for it, Sneak, because I don't. Again, I'm not any less inclined to just pee myself every time I hit the button because I'm just terrified of it to this day.
I think everyone has like I've got issues hitting the live button when I should hit the live button, and it's not because I think I'm bad or good or whatever. Just some days it's hard to hit that button, man. Like it's just
What's going on, Warlock? Good evening, bud.
that guy. He's been in the clan since
He's been around a long time.
Yeah.
For
What
me.
What other questions did I miss?
Hi, Warlock.
Where do you live?
Yeah. Where do you reside?
And how
in
old
a
is
house,
you?
as you
Oh,
can see.
yeah.
No.
It looks like you just moved in there. Is that a?
I live a Spartan existence.
So you
I am in
you-
Texas, about 60 miles south of Dallas.
Nice.
Can you like send us the GPS coordinates for that?
I want your actual address.
Only if you kiss my ass.
I can't send you.
I mean, I
anything
can
in the
send you a
mail
kiss and
if
you can put it on your ass.
I will
But I
pin
need
it
the
in the
address.
Discord. How's that sound?
Perfect.
I just want to Google Maps your house. That's all. That's all.
He's gonna put in Thanatos 21's house.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Google knows. I think that actually catches you up. We were just in the first round of questions. I think.
How old are you,
maybe-
Thanatos?
Oh, I will be 44 next month.
Ah. So
That makes me the youngest in this cast. I am 30.
you are the baby.
I am the baby,
Yeah.
but I also have the biggest beard.
Only because
Pretty impressive.
I had to cut mine.
I understand work makes it difficult for beards. If they weren't so like anal about it, it would be fabulous.
Well, to be
It
fair,
still looks good.
I would not be happy
To be
with
fair.
I would not be happy with a beard hair in my sandwich. So
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I'd go off.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
illegal.
yeah, that's true.
makes me feel so old. You're not old, Warlock. You're only as old as you feel.
I feel dead then.
Yes.
Hopefully, you're not as old as I feel.
Everyone feels dead on the inside, but you're not supposed to tell people that because it makes
It's
awkward
okay.
conversation.
It's okay. It's all in your head. It's all in your
Mm.
head. All right. So, next question.
I just want to say also, that it's super important that everyone understand, like, we're putting together a stream team on a different level, I think, than a lot of the other stream teams that I've been a part of, and more than anything else, more than viewers and followers and subs and none of that shit matters to
They're
us.
just numbers.
What matters to us is playing good games, having fun, and being friends. Like being friends. And I want to put out content. These guys want to put out content that is fun, entertaining, welcoming, and we want to like bring everyone we can into this awesome friendship and make you guys all part of it. And I know that this team has some very, very talented people, and I think that most of the guys in this team, everyone on this team knows that we're good enough friends where we can
Awesome. Warlock.
have redonkulous fun like this, and we want you guys to feel like you're part of it as well. Hockey Steve is a honorary member of the team. He just doesn't stream.
He does, but it's very rare, and usually there's no mic. It's
Yeah.
just gameplay. So he can look back on it and be like, "Oh, I did that. Well, well, damn."
Yeah, so
And he always garnishes more views than the rest.
it's true. But we are. This
This
is
is true.
community
Everybody
first.
loves
guys.
hockey.
This is
Oh,
all about
horseshit.
all about you fucktards out there in chat having fun.
I've seen a grandma stream, like grandma.
Was it Skyrim Grandma?
Yep, that is one. That is one.
Steve, you're not too
Shirley?
old to stream. You're just way too ugly.
No, he
You
needs
use your
that
bikini
cam.
double. Okay.
Bikini double. He's gonna be a teddy streamer.
There you go.
There you go. That is how you make it.
Steal my views.
There you go, Sev.
I would just give you my views.
Oh shit. Here we go. So, oh god. This
Oh
is-
no!
All right, folks.
we in
this is
18
what
plus?
You paid
This is
admission
it.
for.
Said those used to be some pretty hefty C cups, man. You'd like dropping down to a B cup?
Are those natural?
Nice, dude. How about your back boobs? Have they reduced
No.
in size as well? No,
Yeah, sad.
those are my favorite ones. They didn't have weird
Oh,
hairy
shit.
nipples.
Well,
I mean, I stayed the night at your house and I stayed in my bed and did nothing else. I promise.
That's what the internet thinks. I mean, knows. I mean, that's what really happened.
look, there was one time where we were drunk and we were trying random pills in this baggie that we found underneath the bridge, What happened, happened.
Friction is friction. $20 is $20, and Selvus and I are now prison married.
Yeah.
I thought we were prison married.
I can be married to as many people as I want to in prison.
There's no stipulation on how many spouses you can have in prison.
There's no legal documents on
Some
that.
prison polygamy.
So polygamy is widely
Oh.
accepted.
That's actually how. Anyways, we should move on to more questions.
Okay, so we've already sort of touched on this. Dave, you're up first because you're in top left. What got you into creating content? What was your original minds started out?
Thought it was fun. I don't know. Saw Sneak doing it, and I was like, I want to have fun too. Sneak Thief, yes, exactly, hockey.
All right, so let's jump over to Thanatos across the way. What was your original mindset?
Just to see if I could do it.
To challenge yourself?
Yeah, I mean that was really it. Just to see, if nothing else, to see if I could overcome some anxiety issues, that kind of thing. If I even just had the balls to put myself out there like this.
It is a lot.
And, you know, once you overcome the first couple hurdles and, you know, start to enjoy it, there you go. Now, then you find out you're hooked.
Yeah.
So you have been enjoying streaming, obviously, because you've been continuing to do it.
See, I've got a follow up there. Like, without giving too much information away about your personal life, I know that you work in customer service, and like,
Correct.
and like you talk to people like all day. Your employees, customers. You know, you talk to you probably even call up like call centers and talk to tech guys and
Yeah, and I do it exactly like this.
Yeah. You talk to people all day. But
Yes.
but what you're saying is that putting yourself out there in this manner triggered some anxiety issues?
In this medium.
No, they're always there. Dealing with people all day, every day is incredibly tiring and draining, because I have to find that in me and put it out there. And I don't know, the fact that I do it as well as I do kind of scares me sometimes.
You do
But
great,
it's you know, when I'm there, I'm getting paid to do it, right? I support my family with it. This is a little bit harder because I'm just playing a video game and talking to people, right? If I don't do it, nobody loses out on anything.
Do you feel like it's letting people in on your like personal life, like you're opened up for the world to see? Is that
You know, on the rare occasion somebody watches, yeah, to a degree.
I understand.
I watch
So-
as often as I can, which is
That is
a lot.
almost a lot. So that's a great answer. Sev, what was your
Yeah.
original mindset, bud, whenever you first started?
Hey, this looks like fun. That was my original mindset. Was
So then
I get to
this-
play video games and talk with people, and people can talk with me. This is freaking amazing. The internet exists, people. It is
You
amazing.
have friends online? What?
Yes, yes. This was my original.
You say that like it's a joke, but that actually surprised the shit out of me. I'm not even kidding. Like when I first
I
like
wasn't
learned
expecting
about online people, I was thinking like these are trash friends. These are throwaway people that I'm never gonna talk to more than 2 or 3 times. But like the complete opposite happened. Like 100% complete opposite happened.
You can have a stronger connection with somebody online than somebody literally right next to you.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's really sad that shit happens. But Sneak, what was your original mindset, bud?
I need people to raid with me so I can finish a raid for once. That like literally that was it. I wanted to finish Vault of Glass without a 12-year-old telling me to go suck my dad's dick.
Shut up, Steve.
So
Undying love. So
God.
my original mindset, I've already said it was money, and then it changed to money with community, and
yeah,
then
community money.
just fuck the money. Let's just make friends.
Or and hear me out. What if we start a pyramid scheme?
I'm in.
Like Dave gives $5 to Thanatos. Thanatos gives $10 to me.
Yes.
I give $20 to Canned, and Can gives $60 to Sneak.
And then
We
I
all make money.
give Sneak $60 more.
And Sneak gives us $1
And
to
then
reset.
you guys, if you get 4 more people to do the same thing, then I'll start giving you money.
Whoa.
Hmm.
So yeah, some guys were definitely
Hold
still
on.
getting paid, and I think that like while that was a concept, like I knew of people getting paid making content, I never really saw myself as someone who would be doing that. Even when I first started streaming, I think I even have clips of it. It's like me and Beardy begging people to join our raid. to join our raid. Are you on PlayStation? Please, God, say yes.
Yeah, I mean, I never, the money's never. I'm surprised nobody's offered to pay me to stop. To be honest with you, I mean,
Where's
it's
my
just fun.
wallet?
Listen,
Like we need the bandwidth. Get out of here.
we can get a GoFundMe together, bud.
Oh yeah!
I will give
Figure
you
it out.
$6 and a coupon to Kroger for buy one get one free coffee.
Pixel
I've
thinks we
got
got
a
a host.
Kroger right down the road. I mean, sign me up.
No, but it really is. It is all about friends. Like I can't stress that enough for anybody, whether you're starting or you've been out there for a while. I guarantee you, if you change your focus to make everyone in chat your best friend, things will change for you. Things will definitely change for you.
They will.
Next question, because we're gonna lose some members here soon.
Oh, so first, Dave, you've been streaming since this or last year, right?
Started back again maybe
Hey,
2 months ago. But
Yeah,
2 months ago.
Yeah, like consistently.
yeah, I mean, I used to stream from my PlayStation.
Yeah.
No cam, just ultra shitty content.
I mean, it
That's
worked.
good content.
fairly infrequently. But
Really
yeah,
started buckling down 2 months ago.
yeah, built the PC. Decided what the hey.
There you go. I mean, it works.
I mean, also,
I'm
like,
glad that you started streaming consistently and trying to build your community and
Mm-hmm.
integrating with the Thieves Den.
Oh yeah.
It's been pretty good.
Listen, I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just throw it out there, Dave. I really just want your girlfriend to join the stream team, and then we're gonna kick you out.
Okay.
Just
Do you hear that, Em?
Babe.
Morning. You're welcome. Come on, babe.
She'll come stay here. I'll just go leave.
She just has to put the hat on. That's all. Just gonna make sure she puts the hat on.
Yeah. All right. So, Thanatos, you've been streaming for how long? And
I don't know.
yes, we got her.
Maybe like 5-6 months now.
And the journey's been overall pretty good.
So, like,
right?
since like summertime.
Yeah, summertime. Yeah, maybe around there. Yeah, I mean, overall, I've got to say it's been good. I've enjoyed it. I'm sitting here still doing it, so you know, you learn some things. It can be frustrating. It can be overwhelming sometimes, but it's been a good time overall. Yeah.
Now, Dave is over on Dave is on Twitch.
Yeah, he's a Twitcher.
Thanatos, you started on Mixer, right? It's okay, Dave.
That is correct, sir.
Awesome. Sev, how long have you been streaming? You said 2015?
About off and on. I quit every few months or so.
You just take a little vacation. That's all right.
I'm one of those streamers where I chose my subclass to be the kind where I quit every 6 months and come back 4 months later.
On a new platform.
Hey.
Yep.
Yeah. And you're
Well,
like refreshed and renewed.
There's nothing wrong
I
with
find the big difference between streaming on Twitch and streaming on Mixer that I personally have found is it's less stressful for me to stream on Mixer than Twitch.
You feel
It's-
less
it's-
pressure, like
Yeah, it's like I don't there's no feeling of competition on Mixer. There's no feeling of well, I have to do this to garnish my views. It's like I just put content out there and people are going to show up and say, "Hey fucker, we like your face."
that's actually word for word what I say when I show up.
Hey, fucker, nice face.
Yeah. The gameplay is okay. I mean, there's room for improvement.
No, the gameplay is absolutely garbage.
Wrong. You're a very good warlock.
That
You
is
shut your
absolutely
face.
wrong. And I'm pretty sure I played. Was that you that I was playing with last night in Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You're also becoming a very
Duty.
salty Call of Duters, which is awesome.
yeah. That's right.
I have been a salty Call of Duty before I even played Call of Duty.
Yeah, well, I like that you finally have become to your full form.
You're evolving.
It's beautiful.
Top tier.
Top tier.
He's become one with the salt.
There it is. Sneak. You started over on Twitch, right?
Yeah, I did. I did that.
But where can you be found now?
Caffeine.
What?
Caffeine?
I'm switching to Facebook gaming.
You heard it here first, chat. Heard it here first, chat.
First.
Since we
Yeah,
have a
but
quorum,
fuck it.
I'd like to vote Sneak out of Thieves Gaming.
Bye guys. It's nice to see you. I'm very sad
And what-
about this.
How long ago did you start streaming?
I think my first stream was in 2015, like the end of 2015, but I didn't really like give a shit till like 2017 probably. And even then it was like I kind of did what Sev did where I would like fucking stream for years and then like burn myself out and then take like a 2 or 3 month break. And then like I think right at the beginning of 2018 I stopped for like 3 months, and then I came back right around April-ish, right around my birthday, and started back on Mixer. Started over, kind of like wiped the slate clean, and for me, it was less about one thing versus the other thing as far as platforms, and it was just more about like I can kind of leave what I did on Twitch there, and like it's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? And like I'm gonna try this new thing and just see, you know, how I like it. And it kind of gave me the freedom to not give a shit anymore. And I kind of did feel the same way, like what Seb was saying, where Twitch felt very competitive. It felt like even though a lot of the people that I would meet were like friendly and stuff, like they weren't really friends.
There was
It was
less of a connection there. I mean, I do understand there are a lot of great friends. There's a lot of great people that I've met on Twitch.
Sure.
And-
There's a lot of real people too, but I saw a lot of it like where it did feel like I was in competition with certain people.
I feel like you're trying to climb over people.
Yeah, and it felt like people were trying to climb over me too. So it was just one of those things
Yeah.
where, for me, maybe it was just the people that I met or the groups that I involved myself in, and it doesn't really have anything to do with Twitch as an entity on its own. It just had to do
Gameplay
with
is not
like
okay.
where I was at in my
Yeah,
stream journey. So then Mixer just made complete sense. I could start over. Everything's fresh, everything's new, in a place where community is first, which is something that I really was really into.
And that's something that I've felt on Mixer since I started Mixer. The first time I've ever been, I started on Twitch back in 2015 and was off and on until about 2017, and then really buckled down, started with a schedule to it, which if you're a streamer, you know schedules, they flux.
Yeah,
Things happen.
Mhm.
They do. Life is life, and you just have to roll with it. So the first stream I saw here on Mixer, Ludacris from the Ludiverse.
The Ludiverse, I
And,
love that guy.
Yeah, Ludacris, he's pretty awesome. He had tweeted out that you were doing Double Trouble, sir, and it was the final episode you two done.
Yeah, it wasn't planned that way. We didn't plan that, but
It was not.
life got in the way
Life
of that
happened.
show. That was a great show. We had a ton of fun doing stupid shit on that show.
Kill
But
it.
we also talked about things. I feel like we talked about things that matter too. Like there was a very real element of like, let's all get on the same level and just talk about shit. And that was one of my favorite things about that show. But I'm glad.
Right.
I'm glad like people like Ludacris made that show, you know, like because he supported it and he showed up every time and he was a part of the conversation, and you know, he did things like bring
Great
someone
interaction.
like you into the community without, you know, you had never even seen anything that we had ever done ever before.
I had never. I mean, I've heard of Mixer, but I was like, it's a new platform.
Right.
It's just gonna be flaky and all kinds of bullshit. I ain't gonna work. I ain't gonna do nothing. And then I saw that, and I was like, hell, why
that's
not?
how Dave thinks right now. I can just see it on his face.
Let's just give it a shot. And once I clicked the button, I saw Mixer, and I was like, I really love how chat's set up here on the web page, and the interaction between chat and the streamer.
Was instant.
You were FTL, and I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is this shit?
That was
I just sent it, and you're already commenting on it. I loved it.
one of the biggest things. Like I was watching Thanatos and I was watching Dave at the same time, and I could type into chat at Dave and say like, "Hey, haha, you died," blah blah, and then go to Thanatos, say something to Thanatos like 3 times, have a conversation with him, and then when I went back to Dave after that, he's answering my first question.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like a lot, but
Dude, like
Really?
it's one of those things where like Twitch has completely fixed that now. Like it's not super delayed anymore, but there's still a very
That's
big
awesome.
difference. There is still a very big difference.
Low latency mode, man.
Yeah.
yeah, I actually tried out low latency mode for a long time, and it did cut down.
Mm-hmm.
It would flux from a 5-second delay to it was sometimes if the connection was bad, it would jump up to like 15 or 20.
Yeah, I think that
But
mine floated around
they're getting
13
there.
when I was messing around with it. It floated around 13 seconds, but you know,
It
was,
made it harder to play Jackbox games.
dude. It was one of those things, man. Like when you go from even just learning how to stream, like way back when before the FTL happened, like you had to teach yourself to talk in a 30-second delay, almost, where like you would answer someone's question.
My
Right.
memory is not good.
Yeah, you would answer someone's question that they typed maybe 20 seconds ago, and then you had to wait 20 more seconds for them to answer you back. And then if you had got involved in anything else in those 20 seconds, you forgot what this person's even talking about. They'd come back like, my favorite moose was purple, and you're like, what the fucking moose? What are you talking moose? Who is this guy?
It's like you're waiting for grandma to text you back. Where's
Yeah.
this letter at?
Yeah, it was.
I had to push 7 4 times.
The Nokia phones.
Oh my god, it was one of those things where it was a huge difference, man. Like you could definitely tell, like especially in the beginning before Twitch worked on their shit, like that faster than light chat was a huge selling point for me on Mixer.
Which, I mean, it sounds like we're bashing, but I still do have respect for Twitch. It is a content creator platform, and there's a lot of great people still over there. A lot of friends that we all have over there.
Yeah, don't.
Dave is one of them.
Dave could be one of them.
Maybe. I mean, he's still kind of new, though.
I mean, he is our friends, but he could be one of your friends too. That's
He can
awesome.
be. Can be.
You can find him over on the Twitcher spheres at Dave_Depressant.
Correct.
That's right. You will get him. Maybe check the list and get like a good discussion question. Probably be the end for a couple of us here soon.
Yeah.
How much do you love Sneak? A whole bunch.
Okay, here's one. It could be long or it could be short. Doesn't matter.
That's what she said.
Oh,
And that is right. Depends on how
Oh
much you've
my
been
God.
drinking. Oh shit! What the hell?
With that whiskey. I mean, what?
oh no! It has to work, you guys.
All right. So knowing that it's hard to find time, Dave, how do you make time to create content?
Ooh.
I schedule it.
I mean,
Put
hey,
it on the
that's
calendar.
dude. That's hard for some people.
I don't know.
That like really, it's hard for some people to be able to like
Dave, do you have kids?
actively.
No.
Wait, Dave.
Oh
you,
dear child.
you don't have kids?
Nope.
Do you want one?
No.
He can overnight it.
I have one of each type.
What?
A loud one,
You
a
have-
quiet one, a clean one, dirty one.
Mutually exclusive.
Yeah. The loud one is clean. The quiet one's like messy, but it's like a scary quiet. Like when my kids get quiet, I'm like, something's up.
Please don't send us your children. No.
Oh shit. Mm,
Damn.
post a pic in the no, you can't because then it'll be up
Oh
there.
my
shit.
god. That's
You do?
So do I.
Congratulations.
Um,
We feel you, BB. Thanatos, how do you find time, bud, to create content?
I just try to squeeze it in when I can.
Wing it?
You know.
Is that also what she said?
Yes. No, just look for little openings. It helps that my wife is supportive because it cuts into some time
Don't-
that could be hers, but
Dev,
she
don't do
she
that.
understands that in order to do it, I've got to commit to it.
And that is great. So you have a kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I have multiple kids. I have 3 daughters and a 2-year-old. He is. You guys have seen him.
He likes to drop raisins.
Only a couple times.
He likes to be here when I am here, you know, doing my thing. So yeah.
I think that's good too. Like, I remember when I first started streaming with Canned, he was always worried about like, well, I got Tam Tam, and she's fucking loud, and I got Lil Jackson, and he's goddamn earful, and they're always
I
doing
just
some
said-
shit, and I'm just really
I'm
worried
like,
that
man, I'm
like,
so
blah,
sorry.
blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, like, like you've really got to understand that people want a window into your life. Also, cool ass gameplay, badass graphics, a lot of fun stuff. That's but like people want a window into a
Literal
real
banter
person's life.
with my wife.
Yeah, people want that. Like,
Yeah.
like that's an important part of content, and I know that, you know, sometimes like
The mindset
you've
is
got your kid
it's
with you.
just you and your game. Outside noises are not non-existent.
No,
That was my original my
No,
thought.
that's
And I was
not
like,
how-
And
That's not
and
how
that
it works.
was always a concern for me, especially when I'm sitting here and, you know, I got Nelson just pushing his way in between the desk and my lap trying to get up here, and I was like, no, I'm doing the thing. But the first time his little face pops up on screen and, you know, 5
Chat
people in
blows
chat
up.
go, oh, Nelson,
yep.
you realize it's not a big deal.
it's not.
yeah.
It really is not. Like Sev looks like he's living in
He just had an earthquake.
some kind of hot dumpster fire happening behind him. I don't know what's going on.
I mean,
Does he give a shit? Like, no, that's
There's
what his
like
house is. That's
2 Tervises behind him on the end table. He
Uh-huh.
was just drinking from the 4th one.
he's just working his way down.
Well, and the other thing I started thinking, and I think this is just because of exposure to Sneak, was while this is, like you said earlier, all about the audience, I own it though. So if I'm doing it and it's not offensive and anything like that, and if you got a problem with my kid's head popping up on screen, you can leave.
And like
Right,
sometimes,
which-
you know, people will leave, and that's totally fine. You know, people.
But-
I've heard
Mhm.
people like I've seen like really terrible hot takes on Twitter and Instagram and places where everyone kind of like they make this like big statement like, well, streamers don't like you when you blah 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 blah, but it's like, you know, you can't speak for everyone. You're stupid. Like, take a step back.
That's
and-
your opinion.
like that's like your opinion, man. But like, you know, like I've seen people say like, don't put your kids on stream because I'll leave, and I'm just like, well then fucking leave, because my kids come in here, my wife comes in here, my dog used to jump into my face. Like, I have a life.
My dogs bark
This
all
is
the
my
fucking
home.
time.
Yeah, like
I live
this
here.
This
Hello.
is what you get. This is who I am. On screen, off screen, streaming, family, working. This is who I am, and this is what you get. And I
We're not
think
in
that-
Stepford.
Right. If if someone comes in with the idea of like, well, I don't know, you deal with your dogs and your loud ass wife and shit, it's just like, well, then you can literally go find any of the millions of other assholes doing what I'm doing right now and watch them, because maybe they won't have their wife in the background. You know what I mean? And like that doesn't.
Hey, Sev, do you need an instruction book for that fucking thing or what?
Pop filter 10, Sev 0.
This is pop filter number 3.
What are you
That I'm
messing with a pop
installing?
filter for?
He's got too much pop, damn it.
I've not heard you pop at all.
I don't have a pop filter.
Because the girlfriend bought it for me, so I have to at least try to use.
Well, then here, let me give you a quick.
Use it as a strainer.
Are you attaching it to your mic arm?
Yes.
Try attaching it to the desk. And
If it's
Doesn't
strong
reach.
enough.
oh, it won't reach your mic from there.
No.
Then she needs to stop buying you cheap shit. Okay, that's what it comes down to. She needs to stop.
Hey, she's good enough. Engagement ring. You shut up, Snake.
I just want to point out that my pop filter works perfectly and costs 73 cents.
For
Here
those
he
of you that are
goes with
listening to the
73-cent pop
podcast,
filter again.
for those of you on the podcast, he is rubbing his hand across the microphone just to put that picture in your head. Now he's trying to eat it.
In a very sexual manner.
It is my favorite pop filter.
Yeah.
It's big and black. Long.
The only pop filter I have is my beard.
Definitely rubbing something. We need more questions, Ken. This is going. We are.
All right, bud. So,
Derailed.
since we are in the unofficial, official Thieves Den gaming like stream team sort of deal, as a fellow creator, Dave,
Yo.
how can you help me and the community, or how can you help us and the community grow? And
You better. I'm waiting for this answer.
since you are the only one,
I gotta
on
go.
since you're the only one on Twitch, it is going to be harder, don't you think?
That's what she said.
Oh, that is right. That is true.
Well
He
played,
has said it at least
I-
once.
Well,
I consider Twitter a very good tool for streamers. Using the hashtag Thieves Den Gaming.
Yeah.
Everybody, you
which
can,
I have
everybody,
been.
You can jump in if you want to say anything as like a joint communication or joint
Yeah.
answer.
No, I think that hashtag is great, and I think that a lot of times, like when you're looking at like what you can offer, for a lot of us, just being able to like talk shit to each other, I think is super important. Like it's overlooked, I think, in like a lot of other places, because you know everyone wants to be like super nice and like, hey, how was your stream? Oh, it was great. But it's like, no, like tell me, like, what can I do to improve? Did you see something or hear something, or was something that happened, or is there a way that I handled it? Like, give me shit, give me criticism, give me feedback that's useful, and not just like, your stream was awesome.
Your head takes up too much space on the
I
screen.
can't help that. I was born with this giant
You
mouth.
had salmon in your beard? Sorry, I didn't mention it.
I don't eat salmon, so that's really weird.
You had a bear. You had a bear in the cave the whole time.
Oh no, but no, like I also think like the reason why, and you guys maybe haven't heard this yet. I'm kind of glad we got here, but like the reason why I picked you guys to be on the team is not because you're the only ones who will talk to me on a regular basis. I mean, that helps, but also because I believe in you guys' content. I believe in what you're doing, and I know that like we're all in different spots in our journey, but like working together is what's gonna make this work. And learning,
It's all about the connections.
right? Like learning like where you fit will just come with time. And like I know that, you know, Sevelis, he's solid. Like he'll play Destiny until his eyeballs bleed, and he has before, and he will again. And you can always count on him to help you out if you need anything Destiny ever. But he's also really good with like technical stuff, learning bots. He's got skills that I think are useful in a team environment. And someone like, you know, Thanatos, like he's got passion, he's got drive, he's playing all kinds of different games. You know, he has the right mindset to be on a team that's all about community and having fun. And, you know, I know that the stuff that I can do will help him. And I know that there's things that I can do that'll help all you guys. And there's all things that y'all can do to help me. And as we do it, we'll learn, like, how that fits as a team.
Randy.
But really, I think that all we gotta do is get Dave to move to Mixer.
Actually, I think that him being on Twitch opens up the door to get more sort of like-minded Twitch people
I think so.
on
too.
over, and those that challenge the views and thoughts and all that.
Also,
you
Dave,
know?
I don't actually want you to move to Mixer, please.
Dave, you do you, BB. We'll be here either way.
I don't know. I worked pretty hard the last 2 months to get where I am, so kind of don't want to throw it all away. I have thought about doing Mixer for a little bit, though.
Yeah, well, when you're ready to pull that trigger, let me know.
Just a little food for thought. Whenever I was first coming over to Mixer, I would flip-flop my schedule, Mixer and Twitch. And I used Streamlabs at that time where I could, I set up like a dummy scene collection that I would go to when I finished streaming, and then moved over to Twitch, my Twitch scenes, and used my Twitch chatbot, and then went back to my dummy, and then Mixer. You know, it's kind of confusing. But if you need any help with that, if you're wanting to look into that, I can sort of help you out. So, Thanatos, what can you do to help the team and everything?
Well, it's definitely not going to be because of anything gameplay related. Just, you know, just getting the word out, exposure. You know, Dave mentioned Twitter. I think Twitter's a great way. Just retweets, comments, just bring attention to the team. When one of us is doing a thing, put it out there for everybody. And that's one of the quickest, easiest ways to do it, I think. And then, you know, Discord, that kind of thing, just promote it in the stream, which I'm horrible about. But
I think one of the coolest things that we do, and we've already been doing it long before we wanted to go public with the stream team, whatever. But like, we do co-streams a lot, and I think that one of the big things about Mixer that I like a lot is the ability to do that. It's kind of a learned skill. Like, you have to learn how to do it because it is different than having your own stream. But like, being able to have people that you can count on to do that kind of content, play Destiny, play Modern Warfare, play Apex, like playing those games together and streaming together is a huge thing. Like, just being capable of doing that. And I think that, you know, putting up with all of our shit for as much as you put up with our shit, like, you're definitely definitely doing good putting up with our shit, is what I'm saying.
Well, and the co-stream thing is a big help too, just from a standpoint of, you know, somebody like me who sometimes getting out there isn't the easiest thing for me. You know, now I've got 2 or 3 other people, and it just, you know, it helps build confidence a little bit.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
So, Sev, what do you think?
What I bring to the team? Well, I'm the eye candy. I
True.
just sit here and look pretty.
Um,
No, my biggest strengths in streaming has always been the technical aspect. So the hardware, the software, getting everything set up. Audio, Sneak is the god of audio, but like figuring out bit rates and all that kind of stuff, and what needs to be set up in order to maximize your stream quality to your internet connection. We all can't have a tier 1 internet connection cable like, you know, Pentagon. So it really comes down to I'll sit here days, use a second OBS account and just play with bit rates and all that kind of stuff to figure. So if you guys need help with that kind of shit, I got you.
and that's important stuff, like, beyond just the you know, like, learning like which bit rate to stream at, just like knowing what your machine's capable of, like where the quality should sit as far as like being universally accessible, like that's a really important thing, is to have your settings to where you are streaming in a really good looking way, but you're not like overloading everyone's cell phone to where they don't get you. They like you're
Right.
like there's a very like me, I don't go past 720. And my gameplay, like what it's actually being streamed, is 1080, but I automatically rescale it to 720 because everyone can see that.
Yep.
I don't put my bitrate any higher than like 3 or 3.5K because everyone can see what I'm doing every time. I never have any
Easily
problems
accessible. Still looks great, and
on any platform,
Yeah.
whether it's a computer or a cell phone or an Xbox
or a Nokia.
or if you're you got the old Nokia. That's super important.
The little
Like
e-computers
green
we
screen.
were talking about.
Yeah. All that makes a huge difference, I think, because you want people to be able to get you right away without any sort of block, especially because the Mixer app is hot garbage on Android. At least. I don't know what it is on iPhone, but like it is difficult.
Not much better.
Yeah.
It is difficult to have, a universally accessible stream, and I think that learning the stuff that Sev can like tweak out for you if you need it, even if you're not one of these guys with me now, if you're in chat and you're a streamer and you want to know like, am I be done doing it right? Sev can help you. Guarantee it.
Worst case scenario, somebody says yes.
Just
You
don't
aren't doing it
fucking
wrong.
ask him to set up a pop filter.
Hey, it's the simple things that make things complicated. Another
right.
thing that I got going, I used to belong to this little organization that was sponsored by a gaming magazine where they would send me a game or something every. They'd make me test it out, and then I'd write a review, send it back to them. Sometimes my reviews would appear in gaming magazine, and I got to keep the shit until somebody screwed.
That's why your name sounds and looks so familiar.
You should move your mic a little closer to your face. You're cutting out every now and again. Every now.
Anywho.
Pop filters get in the way.
Yes.
Yeah, it's better. I like
Anywho,
that.
I
Um,
yeah. You better believe it.
I during that year and a half, 2 years that I did that, I was able to network with some of the guys in like the gaming industry. So I know some developers for some of the stuff for PC Gamer Magazine and Xbox Front Page and a few other stuff. And every now and then they stop and say hi, send me
Do they still
slide
send you
into my
stuff?
DMs. No, that program got sent away because some jackass
Thanatos? What the fuck?
Wasn't me.
stopped the program.
Damn it, Bill Gates.
There's nothing going on. I apologize.
I mean, the lights
they-
went out, bud.
They quit the program and then sued because like they would give me a game or several games, and Sneak was the recipient of several of my extra game copies that I received, and they
Yeah.
sued because they didn't get unemployment when they quit the program, and they won their court case because it was a video game is valued at like between $30 and $60. Well, that's monetary gains, so they were giving us valuable stuff, and that all went
That
away.
sounds like someone is taking like some specific rules and applying them to a thing that doesn't really apply to.
Yep.
That's dumb.
Well, if I decide to pay Can for a service and I
I'm
pay
listening.
him in, I don't know, say
Oh,
copies of
yeah.
video
$20.
of video games,
$20. Trust me, that's all he needs.
that is he's getting monetary gains from it because there is value to the game I give him.
Right.
The IRS can actually considers that a source of income.
Yes.
So if canned services Sev, then money needs to change hands.
Only if I film it and put it on the internet, though.
it's
Which
It's-
of course you will.
I will and I do.
so it is only legal if a third party pays both of us and films it and puts it on the internet. Well, they don't even have to put it on the internet. They just have to film it with the intent to potentially put it. Okay, I know.
I like it. Let's patent it and do it now.
I'm down.
All right, so listen. For me, I have a little known fact, or yeah, I dabble in some
He's a witch.
digital design.
Oh. I thought
I
you
do
were telling
some-
him about your Wiccan. Okay, sorry.
Things happen. So I dabble in some. What the fuck did I just say? I make
Graphic
pictures
design?
for the internet. There you go. Thank you. Those are the words I was looking for. I do a little bit of graphic
Or-
design. That is on the side. Nudes, hot noodles, all the time. But yeah, that is what I bring. If you have an idea that you want put out, I can sort of put it together. Maybe give you an idea, get a starting point, figure what you want to do with it, and try to make it better. So, you need any graphics?
It's
Let me
true.
know.
Actually, the transitions I have going on my stream were all put together by that guy right there. He actually helped me, especially when it comes to like the tedious stuff that I don't have the patience for. He sometimes, not sometimes, he all the time is way more patient than me. So he can actually like make it work. I can go like, I want it to look like this, and then he's like, I got it, and it's done. But I have to talk like I'm an 8-year-old, otherwise I can't.
I don't understand.
Right? Yeah, I can't express it correctly unless I talk like I'm 8. So.
Yeah, so I don't know if you were in our Discord, I done it's super simple, but the Thieves Den
Icon.
GIF.
Yep.
The icon.
The moving icon. Because someone
took
boosted
me
our
a minute.
server. Do you guys realize that it takes like 15 more boosts to get to level 2?
Yeah,
Yes.
which is redonkulous. I think it's way too much.
Oh, so the little animated thing was you birthed that then.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
Bacon boosted the server so we could do that, but Canned put that together.
Thanks, Sev.
I gave him.
I appreciates that.
Can you do that for me?
I gave him the graphics and he put the shit together.
I can work on it. But I'll have to take the words away.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'm really worried.
You're wanting that as an emote on the server?
No. I just wanted to make you laugh.
But yeah, so we have done. We do have some emotes that we have done together. All of our graphics, me and Sneak do. Yeah, I mean, we've done all kinds of things. It's just little things that you don't really notice. Like, hey, that looks really cool.
Yeah, we do. What are you doing?
It's a boom mic now.
Yeah.
It has spatial awareness.
Okay. Wow.
All right, I need to move on to the next question.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I got probably one more question in me.
Me
All
too.
right, so to touch base again, Dave _Depressant can be found on Twitch, Twitter. Do you have a Facebook, bud? Instagram, Snapchat?
Just my own
MySpace?
Facebook, and I do have an Instagram, but I don't post anything worth a shit. So
All right, so Twitch and Twitter, right?
pretty much, yeah.
And then Thanatos XXI on Mixer. And it is the same name on Twitch or Twitter as well, correct?
It is actually not.
Uh-oh.
Blasphemous. Mine's different too.
Uh-oh.
So what is your handle on Twitter, bud?
At XXI Thanatos. He did
Gotcha.
the old flippy floppy. That's what it is.
And
Yeah, had
Sevolus.
to flip it around.
Oh,
it's not
somebody done
86
took
anymore.
it.
Sorry.
Sevolus
Fired.
can be found here on Mixer as Sevolus. Mixer.com/Sevolus. And then on Twitter, is it the
Sevolus
same?
86.
Sevolus
There's an
86
86
on Twitter.
Twitter.
I am on Mixer.com/Canned, on Twitter as Canned Official, and Facebook as Canned. Then you have the Sneak Thief, which is _Sneak Thief. If you are watching this, you're already here.
Yes. Also,
What
if
are
you
you
are
doing?
out there and you are on Mixer or Twitter or Twitch or Xbox, or PlayStation and your name is the Sneak Thief, I will find you and I will kill you.
I don't know who you are or where you
as
are.
someone went everywhere and took it.
But I will find you. And
I have a certain set of skills.
I do not have any skills, but I will fucking find you.
I will throw my flip flop at you.
I will ask very nicely if I could have the name from you. And if you say no,
$20 is $20, just to let you know.
I will kill you.
My best friend discount is 125,000. It's just
I'll wire it to your offshore account.
sweet.
All right, so I know that there are so many different places to stream on now compared to a couple years. Are there any platforms that have piqued your interest in the past, or
Facebook.
that you might be looking at now?
Facebook.
Does Pornhub count?
Yes.
I mean, that is definitely content.
I would like to make Pornhub content with you, Thanatos. I saw a
Why
guy.
did I
Chicken
ask?
brown cow.
Why
I
did
saw
I
no.
even bring it up?
Listen. I saw a guy on Pornhub, and he's putting out like the most wholesome content you could possibly. Like he's like ironing his shirt, or like he's like scrambling eggs. I saw him one time. He's like shining his shoes, and it is like millions of views, but it's just like a 3.5 minute video of this guy like living his life doing wholesome shit, and it's one of the funniest things in the world.
Not your proudest fap, but
I mean, I
Not your proudest fap.
try to, branch out and try new things.
All right, so this is getting weird. Let's go ahead and let's finish up the questions with what superpower would you choose if you had it?
I would not kink shame my friends, Dave. I would like to be able to stop time. I don't want to travel anywhere. I don't want it to be some weird fucking other universe branch timeline horseshit. Like, I just want to be able to go, and then everything stops.
You want to do the Thanos snap?
No, I don't want to murder anybody. I just want time
Oh,
to
okay.
stop. Were you listening?
Yes.
Fucking pay attention,
Think about
canned.
it. Think about
Shit.
it. You, like,
So
I make every like time stops, and
That would be
everything
a good one.
freezes.
You would have plenty of time to do anything you want to
Yes.
do, as long as it moves with you.
But I wouldn't age because time would be standing still.
Right.
Right. Take so many naps. Exactly. See, now you're thinking, right?
Yeah.
Like,
there you
but like
go.
not only that, but like you probably wouldn't even need to take so many naps because you could literally get a full night's rest.
You could sleep however long you want to, and then drive to work while time still stopped. Get there and be like, "Bitches, I'm early."
I don't know. Can any of you guys come up with a better superpower? Anyone?
I would just teleport. That I would have teleportation.
Teleportation.
That's what. Yeah. If
Yeah.
I could teleport, because I got some chronic knee issues, so walking hurts like a son of a bitch. So if I could, I wouldn't. I would just use them to save wear and tear on my knees, man. Not even like as superpowers, just like a lifestyle improvement,
I can
quality
respect
of
that.
life
Like,
improvement.
You would
You know
much,
what that would be?
much rather have a superpower than a wheelchair. I totally get it.
He would
No,
have a
exactly.
chair everywhere in his house, and he'd be like, "Coffee pot,
Yeah.
fridge,
Yeah.
shitter."
That'd be great.
Teleport right to the bathroom, man.
The only problem would be is if your wife is on the toilet at the same time.
So I just check which one she's in and go to the other one.
Or you could just teleport to like a toilet in Bangladesh that no one ever sits on, and
Or I just
like,
teleport outside.
wouldn't matter.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go.
Or
But
you
you
just-
don't do that, remember?
You just shit in your pants and teleport the shit out.
Teleport anything? Oh, that
So, are we talking like jumper style teleportation, or are we talking like Nightcrawler teleportation,
Oh, I don't
Like,
know.
or
I'm
like
gonna break it down.
I just imagine just any kind of teleportation that can be defined as teleportation.
without the technicalities. Like I would say, I feel like visiting Sev, his house.
I still don't
I
think,
feel like going to this exotic place. Let's go there.
I don't know. I think stopping time's still way better than that. Sorry.
I'm sure there would be some jet lag with the teleportation thing, you know.
Yeah, but
Time
also like,
differences.
you know, like there's been plenty of like science fiction stories about people who use teleportation, and like some of it, like the science is pretty fucking wonky. For instance, in the
They get stuck.
in the Star Trek universe, like you get teleported, but like you are literally dismantled at a molecular level in one place, and then out of thin air.
Are you sure that
reassembled
Star
with
Trek?
different particles?
Yes, can.
Yes.
Because that sounds like Willy Wonka to me.
I mean, listen. Teleportation.
That's some Willy
You're
Wonka
not
shit.
The damn
Super
chocolate
cheap.
bar.
Listen though, you are
Put it on
TV.
TV.
You are reassembled with different molecules, different atoms. You're a different being altogether every time you get teleported.
Isn't it magical?
No,
Freaks me
you're
out.
the same person. Never mind. I'm not going to get into it.
You are not. Like your consciousness is the same person, totally. But your
So technically,
physical...
we're just atoms floating in space.
Yeah.
So it would just be a chemical reaction when you appear.
I would just stop time and then like steal a spaceship, and then I can travel through space.
Yep, that's pretty much like teleportation in a nutshell, at a slower pace.
Except for I could like tap you on the shoulder, and then you would unfreeze, and then we could like both hang out where like the time stopped.
And then you'd have like a Charlie horse, or I would.
No, you would unfreeze with me,
Is it
and we would
frozen?
both like travel through time.
Oh, gotcha. I just pictured
No,
with the stars going behind us.
you would picture that.
I would. I think it was in a. Fuck. So many cartoons.
I mean, if we're basing, you know, most of the stuff off of cartoons, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
To be fair.
What was you guys' favorite cartoon?
Voltron.
Growing up or now?
Voltron.
Ooh.
Okay, Boomer. Just kidding. That's a good cartoon. Thundercats is a good one. My favorite cartoon, even to this day.
I like Zether's superpower.
That's not a superpower. That's called being Snoop Dogg. I have loved from the get-go every time I watch this cartoon. Darkwing Duck.
Oh yes, yes.
Darkwing Duck.
That is
Disney Plus, Darkwing Duck,
it is on there.
It certainly is.
along with DuckTales. Guys, I'm out.
You are out. Thanks for hanging.
I've
Everyone
gotta
say
call
goodbye
it.
to Thanos.
Bye,
Bye,
Thanos.
Bye, bud.
Pleasure, gentlemen. Chat. I will see you guys later on.
Bye.
Bye.
Now we're gonna change formats when Thanatos leaves.
Blum,
There
blum.
it is. And we will rotate this guy
Our faces are bigger.
right there. Look
Bye.
at that.
Not bad, Sev.
I thought so.
Great place to go.
What the fuck
Actually,
you
I'm
guys
going there
doing?
tomorrow.
You don't clue me in on stuff, and it pisses me off.
Well, I told him that I have to see it, and he showed me, and I like it. It's super cute.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Will it fit around my wiener?
McDonald's. Well, I don't think it comes in your size.
They don't make them that small.
No.
It's fine. It's fine.
Womp womp.
Don't make me feel bad about my wiener.
I mean, it'll fit it just fine, but there's
Thank
a
you.
lot of room to grow.
Oh, there is. Plenty. Right, Seth?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Definitely a grower,
Uh,
not a shower.
I am both a shower and a grower. So.
Am I able to say it out loud?
She's not listening.
So it is a amethyst princess cut with diamonds that go in a swoop. It is really pretty.
I
Yeah.
approve.
So the diamonds go this way, and then metal, white gold goes this way.
Very nice.
It is really pretty.
Sevless.
Chat, we would show you, but
Sevless.
You know.
I do.
there it is.
Oh, very nice.
It is pretty.
I need to hold on. Where did you put it?
It is right here in our Discord call.
Yes. I'll find it. Let's see if my stupid phone will stupid work.
Just back out of full screen and it should show it, right?
It's like way too bright. Let's see if I turn it way down.
Yeah, I think that's the only way it worked.
Haha.
There it is. It is
Boom.
pretty. It is cute. Oh, I mean, there you go. That works. From
that's-
Shenko.com.
Don't use your brain. Sit over there with
Open
your.
Monday through Friday till 8. Saturday and
brain.
Sunday till 5.
Also
Online at
available on
Shenko.com.
Your sponsor.
Also,
I've heard that on the radio too much.
Dave, I didn't see your cat on your lap. I'm kind of upset about that.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
the
she's
cat's
not a
kinda
Uh,
lap
flaking.
cat.
I was just hoping that I would get a quick peek at that butthole, but I guess it'll be.
Nope. She's being a butthole.
Oh yeah!
She's ran
I
past
think she
like
will.
400 times.
All right, gents, you got to make the pose.
Urgh.
I got you
Oh
for
my God.
3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
I'm the cream of the crop,
Yeah!
and the cream always rises to the top.
Oh my god.
Greatest wrestler in wrestling history.
So,
And I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
Dave's girlfriend says that she loves it and that she will marry you.
Oh, okay, great.
So you are pretty close to the polygamist over there. So I mean, you can practice your
Yeah.
religious freedom.
I'm basically old school Mormon anyway, so
Cool, cool.
Mormon, Catholic, what's the difference?
As I hear her laugh from the bedroom.
She is literally laughing out loud.
She's lolling. I saw it. Who's cooking? Is that happening on your
Brooke.
house? What
Yes,
is,
Brooke-
what is she making?
She is making a spinach cream cashew Italian thingy.
Sounds delicious.
Spinach Florentine casserole. There we go.
Spanish quarantine is actually delicious. It is din din time over there in Sev World.
Yeah, it's only what, like 10 o'clock where you're at right now?
It's way past dinner, but we had a late lunch, so
I mean, there's second dinner. Have you ever heard of that?
It's true.
You
Fourth
donate
meal.
first dinner.
Mhm.
It is second dinner.
Taco Bell got so much shit for that fourth meal, man. It's like the last thing that Americans need is some giant food corporation inventing another meal to eat. You know what I mean?
Hey, you fucking fatties! Let's eat a fourth meal.
Hey,
we
it's
know
not
you're
just
drunk.
fatties, man.
You may as well just come get some tacos.
Drunk or high, it doesn't matter. Or just staying up late playing video games. Taco Bell is the place to go, and we're open for you.
Until they change their menu.
See,
yeah.
I like how Sev types things instead of saying them out loud, because then it'll get him in trouble if he says them out loud.
Yeah. Mhm. Exactly.
I kind of want to call
He
over
knows
there.
his shit.
Be like, Alexa, read Mixer chat for us, please.
Install that skill right now.
That's one of the things that Alexa can do, right? Read stuff.
Well, technically, I could set it up like so your account could drop in on my account, so like you or Canned or anybody could just like, hey, Sev, how's it going? Randomly as I'm, sitting on the toilet taking a dump. But yeah,
Oh, so I can just drop in.
yep.
It's
And
like
then
it's
we'd
like
all
a cell
agree.
phone. I mean,
I do that to my mom all the time.
Yeah, you like
I'd
call
like-
your mom's Alexa.
Drop in on my mom, and she connects. She says, "Connecting to your mom." I get really close to it, and I'm like, "Mom, what are you doing?"
Oh shit!
She's like, "Why didn't you call my cell phone?"
Because this is funnier.
Because Alexa, duh. I've never had a breakfast taco. Am I missing out?
They looked really good.
I mean, I don't like
Mm.
breakfast from fast food places ever, really. So,
Wasn't it like a waffle shell?
a waffle shell? Jesus Christ.
White Castles. Well, Sneaky wouldn't know about White Castles. They have a.
We got Crystal Burger.
We don't have White Castle here either.
Oh God, sweet people.
We
Bless your hearts.
we don't have anything here really. We have the staples.
So listen, they have chicken and waffles. It's pretty good.
I've had it.
Pretty good.
Ooh.
I've had White Castle and I've had their chicken and waffles.
It's pretty. It is different. It is definitely different.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have Crystal Burger.
I have one 15 minutes away.
And I know some places have rallies. We have Checkers.
We have rallies.
We
I
had
don't
There
know
you go.
what we have.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
oh,
it.
sweetness.
That looks disgusting, but I would eat it.
I was gonna say like maybe I guess if I'm desperate enough to eat breakfast at a fast food place, that wouldn't be a terrible choice.
Satan does have both.
But I would probably I would probably regret it like 30 minutes later.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I have this this really close thing. It's like White Castles, but it's a local business called Leahy's. It is a big to do in
Leahy's.
Kentucky.
We have
Leahy's.
we have like Popeye's chicken.
Red Castle.
We have the usual ones like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, KFC, Taco Bell, the usual stuff. We got like Buffalo Wild Wings.
They're pretty good.
Ooh.
Pretty close by. Basically, anywhere they could stick a restaurant with giant TVs, they did.
Honestly, though, whenever I go places to travel, I like to go places I've never ate before, or like local tastes.
Yep.
Because it's genuine to the area, and like you said, the staples there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you can go get a
They're not chains,
get
but
a
they're a staple. In that
breakfast
location.
taco from any Taco Bell in the country, and it'd be basically the same taco no matter where you went.
Right.
Basically the same
But
taco.
you can't go down to Fred's and do this or that,
I mean, I
and you
can't,
can't get it everywhere.
but you
You
guys
can't get it everywhere.
There's a place here called Johnson's Family Barbecue. That's like
I love barbecue.
it's been there for like 60 years, and it started out just like a guy had like a smoker in the back of his truck, and he would like pull up to this huge area like in this. They were doing produce. It was like they were shipping. They would like get all the produce together, and they were shipping produce like everywhere. And this guy just showed up and started selling barbecue to everyone who was working at the produce stand like 60 years ago, and like now there's a huge like 5 or 6 restaurant chain here in the South, like Johnson's Barbecue, because dude was just nailing it. Barbecue's huge down here in the wiener of the country. Dave, I like yours because it's a little pointy here, but the mustache game goes to canned. There's just no.
I just had to trim mine because I was eating it.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing. Like right here used to be much longer, but
It does get
was,
aggravating.
like curling up into my mouth.
Here recently, though, my hair here for some reason has been going into my lip, and I'm like, no,
Can you not?
I never noticed, but like you have just like
some bad hair.
full coverage from like the lip line down.
Yeah, it's like I just have a little bit right there.
I got,
That
like,
is
this huge-
impressive.
Yeah, you like
Soul patch.
What is that? What is that? Oh man, there's a cartoon character that had that exact. Oh god, who is it?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
No,
Mustache?
yeah, like he had a good mustache, but there was one where it was just like it's all red beard, red mustache, and it's like a little tiny like red lip that just barely pokes
Santa
out.
Claus?
Kind of
Yes. Ginger Santa Claus.
ginger Santa.
It was
Claus.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yosemite Sam. I don't think it was Yosemite Sam because he just has the mustache.
No,
Yosemite
it's
Sam
that,
just has a mustache.
Are you thinking of the lumberjack guy from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer claymation?
Maybe that's a start. I think it was like a.
And he licks his pickaxe. Yes, that was him. That was him.
He does do that.
That shit was nightmare fuel.
No, that was greatness.
Oh,
That was
man.
like
The
childhood.
Island of Misfit Toys was like the beginning of
Mhm.
like,
I'm not just a misfit. Not just a nitwit.
I feel like that's where like my depression first started, was like realizing that there's an actual place for people like me and that that's not a fun place to be. And I think that like when I grew older, like that's the foothold that my adult depression used to latch on, was the Island of Misfit Toys.
It's a great place. There's a lot of great people here, man.
See you, Dantos.
Bye bye.
Bye. Seb's back.
He's not wearing pants. I bet you.
Honestly,
Are
you wearing pants, bud?
Do you have pants
Me?
on?
Yeah.
Liar.
I have pajama nut pants on.
Pajama nut pants. You hear that?
Sounds like a bread to me.
Can I have
It's
a peanut
pajama
butter
nut bread.
sandwich made on pajama nut bread?
The mushy needed help.
Would you like it toasted?
Toasted pajama nut.
New at Subway, pajama nut bread.
Do it, Jimmy John's.
The nuttiest pajama bread ever.
Ice cold.
Ice cold. Show feet.
Kmart feet.
Kmart feet.
Great.
Some Fred
That's like
Flintstone ass
The
feet.
other foot's kind of gross and cracked and disgusting.
Sevlis just made Can throw up a little bit.
Just
Watch
a
that.
little bit.
No, see, now that you mention it, you do look like that lumberjack from the claymation story.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
I work all night and I sleep all day.
No, I sleep all night because I works all day.
Oh.
Get it together, man!
Game over, man.
Game over. I don't know what he's getting into over there.
I'm curious. Like, I want to go to bed, but like, I gotta know.
What is this sleep thing that you speak of?
There we go.
Holy shit. Oh, there's that scene. That weird axe licking scene. That's gross. Hang on a minute. Let's see what we got.
Uh-oh. He's back.
Let's see.
Yes!
I was really hoping that you were gonna get a red beanie.
Well, it's fuzzy. Hold on.
If I buy some red yarn and I knit you that, would you wear it?
Totally wear it.
Look, this is
Challenge accepted.
Can you get the pom poms to go over the headphones? I wear Astros most of the time.
do you see how that's the part where he's licking the axe?
I mean, I could probably get Tam Tam's crimping crimping iron and do my mustache like that.
Dude, that is ridiculous.
Man burns face with crimping iron.
I think I'm
Things
just gonna
happen.
leave that up.
Can you put it over his cam?
Oh, I wish I could.
Just
Hold on. See if I can.
I think we
What's
found.
his name?
I don't know. I just got weird lumberjack.
Cornelius
That is his name, isn't it?
Vanderbilt? No, is that
It's
him?
Yukon Cornelius.
Yes.
John Cornelius.
I think Can needs to change his stream icon thingy to that.
just for Christmas.
Yep. Well, I mean, he's gonna have to change it in order to not to violate copyright infringement, but you know what I mean.
Make that like a follower alert. That guy licking his axe.
That would be so. Oh my gosh! Check it out. Let's see, where's it at? Cause I be gotten it. He's doing it right now.
There is a Wii game that is that version of Rudolph. Just
Really?
saying. Yeah.
Not surprised.
So they're saying that he threw his axe in the air just before the scene, and it hit the ground. And he picks it up and licks it, and he goes, "It's peppermint. I've struck a peppermint mine, and now we're gonna be stinking rich." So he's like tasting the peppermint from the mine on the axe.
It's like good luck whenever he licks it.
I think everyone's screen should just be this guy licking his axe.
It's on eBay for $6.49 right now.
Are you after this Wii game still? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And must play.
What is this?
How very strange.
Whoa, that was weird.
You are all very strange people, and I enjoy spending time with you.
Who's doing tight?
Dave, you have to go. You have to go to bed. I'm gonna end the stream now.
I gotta go work
Yeah.
in the morning.
Tell your lovely girlfriend thanks for hanging out with us. And
She's probably still in chat, so
let me pull that up.
I heard her giggle not too long ago. So
We're doing something right. Oh yeah, she's still there. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, and everybody else in chat. Thank you as well. You can't just take the hat off now. You set a precedent where now forever and ever you have to wear that hat.
It's too fucking hot, man.
I bet. Hopefully we're gonna get more of these things done. You guys are gonna get to know us a little more. We're gonna try and make these things as weekly as possible. Obviously, there's holidays coming up and whatnot, but if we can get together as much as twice a month, I think I'd be happy. I would prefer more, obviously, but twice a month is something I think we can set as a goal. I want to make sure that we spend some time like discussing strategies and techniques and just like all the things that we like learn through streaming and through gaming and just being friends with each other. Like I think it's really important we kind of take this time to really connect, and I'm looking forward to having more and more fun. Who just flushed?
Nobody just flushed.
It was great to have you in.
Brooks washing stuff
Oh.
down the sink.
Tell her she needs to flush because that's gross. Shouldn't
that's
wash
a
that
two
stuff.
flusher.
Shouldn't wash that stuff in the sink. She needs to go to the shower for that.
Best. Double down, Guardian.
Oh my god.
This is amazing.
I think next time we're gonna have some different overlays. Get ready for
What?
much more beautiful thing of beautiful. That's all I have to say about that.
I agree.
It has been great. I am canned.
And I am in glass.
Yes. So this is Sneak.
Oh.
This is Dave.
Yep.
Depressant.
Severus.
Hey,
Down there is Sleeveless. I mean Severless.
We love all of you, and we hate you also. But
Join the Discord. Find us on Twitter.
But we hate you.
Love you.
But we love you.
Loves you.
Oh god.
Hey, there you go. My precious.
The last breath